Hey guys, so welcome to the Sifu review. Sifu is an action beat-em-up adventure video game developed and published by a French studio called Slowcloud. You play as the child of a Sifu who possesses a magical talisman that revives you, but also accelerates your aging. The game has some really great visuals and environmental designs to its levels. The combat is fun but punishing. A single death can outright just kill you from full health. 34. Jesus, okay. They just killed the shit out of me. That was not great. Like, there was no way I could block any of those moves once they started hitting me. The core loop of the game revolves around you trying to complete each level with the least deaths possible, as you can only start the next level from the age at which you last ended the last level, thus limiting your number of lives progressing forward. So, what it did right was the combat was great, the environments were good. On the poor side of things, the controls were bad, the fact that there's no difficulty options, and the fact that there is a large amount of repetition to this game are all things that kind of pull it down. Alright, so I'm going to talk about some of the problems that I had with this game. First one being that there are no difficulty options for the game. So unless you enjoy those genres like Dark Souls, this game is not going to be for everyone. There are a lot of people who are not going to be able to finish this game just based on how difficult things get. And it is most certainly a case of not being helped or aided by the control schemes of the game. I would imagine playing this on a controller would probably be a much more enjoyable experience, but playing it on a keyboard and mouse, the mechanics of dodging were almost impossible, and I had to learn them very, very well in order just to progress forward. So I would say that the controls probably also hinder it in some way, and it can be frustrating at times. And beyond that, when you take aside the fact that there is a very high difficulty curve, you'll be repeating the same level over and over, so regardless of the repetitions, there are only 5 levels to this game, which is not a lot of content. So if you immediately start the game as a prodigy at Kung Fu, then you will find that the game is incredibly short and that there is not much there for you. So there is that issue to me that I'm not a fan of repetition, and going through the same level multiple times to me can become boring and frustrating at points. Because you don't feel like going through the same experience. You want to be experiencing new things, but you're never really getting that opportunity because of the, obviously, difficulty curve. So these are things that I think hold it back somewhat. The final verdict for this game is going to be a 6 out of 10. It is above average, but it does have a lot of things holding it back.